let's go fishing.
No, I'm kidding. We're not fishing today, but we will. We might go fishing. Maybe later, or tomorrow, or yesterday. But we will go fishing. All right. What we have here is the old F150. I mean, come on now. Y'all should know this by now. Oh, the good golden 12 valve. Now, in this video, just because it says install video doesn't mean it's going to be boring, so do not click off or else you're an idiot. So do not click off. Alright? Enough of this fishing hat. We ain't fishing today. Put on the old coal loader's hat. Y'all see, trimmed up the old mold a little bit. Started to get a little long. And we trimmed it up. In case y'all noticed before I see 50,000 comments saying, did you get a haircut? Whoa. Did your hair get shorter? Holy cow, did you cut your hair? Yes, I cut it before. I'm just answering 50,000 people's comments right there. So, we're not fishing. We're not doing just an install video, so don't click off just because it's an install video. It's not going to be boring like every other install video there is. Oh, and then one more thing. We got some gold head studs to put in so we can push at least like 25,000 pounds of boost. No, these stock head bolts aren't going to hold anything because they won't even hold a mouse on it. So what we're doing today is we're fixing the truck and we're putting bigger head studs on so we can put more go-fast parts on it. So we have some Xotic Performance head studs. Now these head studs right here, they will snap at 250,000 PSI. So it takes a lot of PSI to snap one of these. So I think we're good to just, they said it'd run about 65,000 pounds of boost before you have to stretch one of these a little tiny bit. Also, we have the Xotic Performance machined milled rocker arm pedal stools we're going to be installing as well. Let's open these boys up and take a quiet little look. Come on over here and look. All right, so what we have here are some good old head studs. Let's take a look at it. What do we have here? Instructions. Instructions. Do we need these? I don't think we need that. We have some assembly lube. Look at these boys. We have the nuts, more nuts, washers, the studs for the rocker arm pedal stools. Big oof. No, these are. You know what? We'll figure it out. We'll just throw everything together and hope it runs, honestly. Yeah, I like how these boys here individually packed and they're not all crammed together. So yeah, that makes it very nice. Where'd those instructions go? We might need those, actually. So we'll just throw that back in there because we might need it. I don't know. Oof. What the heck? What a pile of garbage. I'm going to close it. You know what? Good enough. Now we have the... ooh. Got a nice sticker. We'll throw that boy right on. Pull one of these out. How do you open this thing? Ooh. Oh, double bubble wrapped. Oh, yes. That's going to do it. That's going to do the job. Mm-hmm. That'll do it. Yep, 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 yep. You know what? We don't need that. Throw it in. Throw it back in the box. Oh, you know what this box reminds me of? It reminds me of like the, will you marry me type of thing. You know what I mean? So we got all these rocker arm pedal stools. Now let's start the install on these. Probably take about 10 minutes. I swear if that cricket doesn't shut the hell up. Alright, first thing we are going to do is pull off these injector lines, the intake horn, and then the valve covers. And then we're pretty much all there. Alright, so let's start cracking these injector lines right off. Yeah, so we're gonna get some more go fast parts for this. I got a turbo that I gotta rebuild. I'll make another video on rebuilding the turbo and installing it. And I need to find some delivery valves. 191 delivery valves. Oh. If anyone has any 191 delivery valves, or if a company wants to send me some, the DMs are open. And then we need some bigger injectors. Probably like 5x14s or bigger. We'll just need some big old injectors so we can get extreme amounts of fuel. Okay, come off! You pile of garbage, come on. I think these are 10 millimeter. That's like a 12 mil or something, I don't know. Where's my 10 millimeter? Oh, it's hiding in the 11 millimeter spot. That is it. Nice, that gasket's garbage. They don't like gaskets like they used to. Let me try to peel this off. Maybe we can stick it back on there. Oh yeah, it'll work. If it leaks a little bit, it'll be fine. All right, so on this, I am not pulling the cylinder head. We are just gonna do one stud at a time, because slow and steady wins the race. So we're gonna take the fuel plate out as well, because what are the point? What's the point of fuel plate? They do nothing. So let's finish getting these injector lines off. It was probably easier with the valve covers off. But we don't do anything easy around here. Son of a... Every person that knows the feeling when the wrench slips. It's like ramming your shin right into a hitch. Everyone comment below if you know the feeling. This middle one's gonna be a very tricky one. Come on now, boy. Come on out of there. Don't be scared. It's just Mr. Joe Biden. Here we go. Injector clines are off. Pull these boys out. Ah, yes. All right, let's pull these valve covers off. Come on out of there, little buddy. Oh. Barely. That thing's a heifer to get on. That thing's a heifer. All right, so we're taking a very brief intermission here and taking off this AFC housing so we can get to the fuel plate. So we can take that out and hopefully roll some more coal. Because this thing just does a little tiny poof. It doesn't roll that much, honestly. Not as much as the Chummins. And the Chummins had stock injectors, and this thing's got 100 over injectors, and it doesn't roll as much as the Chummins. So, but the Chummins did have the fuel plate out, so hopefully we can get 80,000 times more fuel. You heifer, why does it go clear across the frickin' shop? No! So here is our AFC housing. If I can get it off. Nice wiggle and a jiggle. All right, we got her out. There is the old fuel plate right there. We just gotta take this screw out and that screw out, and the fuel plate is out. So this little heifer finally came out. Run out of there. Oh, almost went down right into the intercooler. And here she is. Now we just set that up there and leave it for the rest of its lifetime. And I put the AC housing back on with the fuel plate out just like that. Easy as that. All right, so we got our list here. All the head studs, they're torque patterns. So this is how it looks right now. That's how it sits, just like that. So we're gonna have to start up here with number 1, right in the middle. Down, up in here. That one right there, down there, is what we're gonna be starting with. So we're gonna take that one out, put our stud in, torque it down, go to number 2, which is straight across from it. So right there. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, I'm gonna do all those. So we'll see you back once we get done. All right, so we got the first head stud out. Now let's put the next one in. So we got our assembly lube on. I'm gonna hand tighten it. I'm gonna throw your washer on, hand tighten the nut on. All right, there we go. Grab your torque wrench. Oh, we're in inch pounds. We need feet pounds, boy. 125. 125 feet pounds. Feets pounds. Fetus pounds. All right, and then we torque her down. Until we do that solid beep. All right, now we do number 2. Oh, that was quick. This thing turned off. What a pile of garbage. All right, so here's our head stud. Let's get up in here. Oh, right down there she goes. Actually, I need to put some assembly lube on it. All right, so it's time to install this rocker arm pedal stool. I already took the head bolt out. So we gotta take this out. That should pull out, and then we swap the rockers on over to the new pedal stool, and then we put the new one in. All right, so we got this rocker arm pedal stool out. What do we have is, we gotta take this little clip out, and then this will slide out, and then we slide it on the new one. Put some assembly lube on there, slide her on. All right, so we got our rocker arms on our rocker pedal stool. Set this back down in there. And as you can see, that frickin' piece of garbage rocker, you can't fit the, hold on, I'll show you. You get to right there, you can't get it on. So you know what this is? It's hammer time. So we get the hammer out and beat the crap out of the body. Well, the hammer didn't really work, so we're bringing out the grinder, so hopefully it comes right out. All right, so we got this rocker pedal stool arm on, the rocker pedal stool on, and we had to do a little modification up here. I don't think Cole realized we were going to be doing some modifications to the engine or pulling off that rocker arm pedal stool, so you know, no big deal. We made it work. So we have this one here left, that one there, under here, that one there, and then 2 more behind those, right there and right there. So we get those done, and then we'll start putting everything back together. All right, so we finally got in all the little stupid head studs. They're all in. The ones in the frickin' back were garbage. It only took us about 20 minutes to put them all in. Didn't take long at all. But we got them all in. We got all the rocker pedal stool things, and whoever created these stupid C-clamp things, these here that hold on the rocker arm, you better watch out, because I'm coming for you. Because those things are stupid. Who would even think that's a nice idea? No, you're stupid. Idiots. So we're going to clean it up a little bit, make sure we ain't got no dust or dirt, and just gulping down all the water. In order to work on the engine, you must be the engine.
Decisions.
I think the return line. Oh my gosh, can't be having that in our valve spring. That would destroy the whole engine. There it is. All right, we finally got her all put back together. Just needs a little bit of cleaning. But I think we're ready to give it a little crank. Let's crank her over. Record the ends in case it blows out.
I don't think that's supposed to happen. Well, why is it doing that?
Alright, so this boy will not fire. I forgot I had to adjust all the valve lashes. So hopefully when I get done with that, it will fire. So we'll get adjusting and we'll see y'all in about 2 seconds. We adjusted half of them. So let's see if she'll fire. She's trying to. Alright, let's try this again. Got all the valve lashes set, so let's try her again, see what we got. Alright, so it's been like 2 days, and we finally finished this piece of... What is wrong with that thing? Why is it yeeted up in there? Get out of there, boy! Good enough. Yeah, so it's been like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. It's been a few days. Alright, yeah, so sorry about the stupid camera, but we got this thing done. It was like 3 in the morning, the last clip that I showed you. Yeah, it was 3 in the morning, and I was getting tired. This thing was being stupid, but I had all the valves adjusted and the battery died, so then I thought the truck was airlocked or something, and then I didn't set the valves right, and it was stupid. So I put it on the charger overnight, and then I was busy working and stuff, so I didn't try it for the next 3 days, and started it up, and it fired like right up. Like nothing even happened to it. So she is running like a raped ape now, boy. It doesn't really roll any more coal, as much coal, because I don't know why. I took the fuel plate out and it rolls the same amount of coal. Piece of garbage. But yeah, so that thing's going now, and next we have more upgraded part stuff, like turbo and stuff, and delivery valves, and go fast parts. So if you have any go fast parts that you're not using, hit me up on Instagram immediately, because I need them now. So we got all those. So some of you are all asking, what's the difference between Xotic head studs and ARP head studs? Well, there's really no difference. They're both the same thing, except Xotic is like way cheaper. So Xotic head studs are extremely cheap. It doesn't mean they're bad quality. I'm running at least probably 40 pounds of boost, and they're doing good. Head gaskets ain't leaking, but I'm balls to the walls on this thing every single time I start it. So still runs golden.